What is happening, chat? Welcome on back. So finally getting back to some Outer Worlds 2. I keep like meaning to continue this game, and there's never enough time. I feel like I've been so busy lately. I mean, it's never gonna get finished. But like, I'm still enjoying it, so it's like I don't want to stop. Just feel bad because like it gets a fraction of the time that most games get.
Normally I'd suggest picking the lock on that safe, but it looks to be rigged to that particular puzzle up above.
Exotic probability to
Commander, medic's order.
Oh, buddy. I'm sorry, the Agatha, this thing is not that good. Considering how expensive the damn ammo is in this thing, it should be obliterating people. Compare that to like the pistol just blasted that dude. Shotgun also just blasted him. This is more for robots, but I know that'll blast. I just don't think this thing's worth. I need to replace you with something else. The Zeranium Ray I like a lot. I think this is getting sold. It just sucks that it uses up like insanely expensive ammo. Alright, not even that good. I'm glad you're enjoying Elden Ring. So, very fun first experience. Though personally, I do recommend trying to play at least some of the game blind, because there's nothing quite like going through a Souls-like for the first time. Just that feeling of like discovery as you're going through and being like, where does this go? Where does that go? And while the guide's helpful, you can't get that feeling back. So just food for thought. New Peak, that was so much fun the other day. Yeah, we typically we play more, but lately the boys have just been absolutely hooked on War Thunder. Every time we talk, Ron's like, why don't you get on War Thunder? And I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, I do not want to play War Thunder. I have no interest in War Thundering. I know you have all the ships and everything. It's just that does not excite me.
We've effectively begun their bubble. Idiots.
You prefer Borderlands 4? I think it depends what you're looking for. Like in terms of raw gameplay, I think I like Borderlands 4 better for sure. But I think the story here is better. So it just, you know, it just comes down to what are you looking for in a game? Yeah, right? Like Bloodborne, dude. The way the story swings in Bloodborne is insane. My game of the year? Oh, Expedition 33. It's not even a contest. Expedition 33 is so far and away from everything else. It's not even a competition, frankly. Which there were a lot of good games this year, but
Oh, they've just got us running around like a bunch
X33
of
just, I don't know, man. That game is next level, in my opinion. I think I'm supposed to shoot this. I don't know what kind of weird kinks you got, but you ain't bringing that shit in here, bro. Let me put this into capture instead of display capture. It's being a little funky. Yeah, Arc Raiders is fun. I was considering doing that today, but I'd rather play it with Bobby or one of the other guys rather than just solo. Orb here.
Didn't I tell you our friend would be back? Hurry! Disable the torch machine!
Kill the hostages. You're still gonna go through Where Winds Meet? That series is done. Clocking in at 62 episodes. Which I think is quite a lot. I think that's you know, at 62, that's enough. We have put the time in. Time to move on to some other games. Yeah, 62. I mean, shit. Just, I'm kind of curious now. Just in terms of like stuff we have played this year. Has anything come close to that? Ghost of Yote was 63. Silk Song was 57. Wu Chang was 45. Death Stranding 2 was 68. Like that's a big game. That's a big game. God damn it. It's fuck. I know what I know what's wrong. Motherfucker isn't in windowed full screen. It always does this every goddamn time. I don't know why this game can't save settings. Like, why? Ugh. Same with the keybinds. I need to rebind that, and I need to rebind my companion buttons again. It's always, every time I boot this game up. Years spent crouching have really done a number on your knees. As long as you stay crouched, you can ignore the pain. 50% crouch speed, but people can hear you. Oh, Christ. I gotta go. That sniper. Where's that sniper at? Oh, shit. Some of y'all been watching Stranger Things Season 5. Finally got caught up on it. Last 2 nights. Pretty good.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
I think we gotta go up here first. I don't know what we gotta do up here, but I'm assuming it has what to do with that. Yeah, I was considering waiting for the binge, but I figure at 4 episodes, I'm like, that's most of it. It's at least like half the season. I did see Record of Ragnarok's coming back too. That picks back up on I think it was the 10th or something. Oh, any anime that's just like brawls, I love. Baki's probably the GOAT. Enganasura is also pretty good. I don't think it stacks up to Baki. Record of Ragnarok's awesome. Love all that stuff. What do I set the dials to? The first dial is the number of moons. The second dial is the number of moons that orbit between. Oh, no, shit. I don't want that. I just wanted a regular screenshot of that. Hang on a sec. Explain that really appreciate. Okay.
Oh, look.
So the first dial is the number of moons that orbit Elysium. Is the center thing considered Elysium? No, that's the sun. So what is Elysium? I don't know which one is Elysium. Which one is Elysium? Assume? Well, no, but there's a little sun icon there. Does that mean that's the sun? Order initiate scavenger hunt. Chat, anyone know which one Elysium is? I don't know what color Elysium is. Let me see. Maybe I can go to like... First dial is the number of moons. Second dial is the number of moons that orbit between Dorado and Elysium. Final dial is set to the number of times Eden orbits Elysium before Praetor and Cloister complete a single rotation. See, the problem is I don't know what any of these fucking planets are. But I do know how to type this shit into Google and get an answer. 414. I'm enjoying it. I'm not like in love with the game, but it's been fun enough. Just there's been a lot to stream lately. And I haven't had a lot of time. You know, we got there's this, there's Arc Raiders, try to keep up with the indie stuff. Obviously we have Night Rain DLC dropping on Thursday. I could have come here. So Eden was the green one. Well, we already saw the puzzle, so not a problem.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. Oh, I think my average walking speed will suffice once I've finished dispatching you.
About to melt
You
you.
seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving
This
the
or
hostages
Starfield?
delayed you just
I like the
long enough
writing
for
in
me
this
to
better.
complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace
No,
talks, but
Starfield
also
was
the
okay.
station's
I
security
didn't really vibe with
protocols,
Starfield that
giving
much.
Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. I trust you're not implying something untoward between us. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment. I'm not going to dignify that question with a response. Any other torches I can throw down into the fathomless pit of your mind? Or can we conclude this pointless tete-a-tete? What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. That's the difference between you and me. I am an intellectual. You are just a brute with a gun. And with that, I think I've gleaned no more talking.
I gotta figure out a way to... Can I... Yeah, that's gotta go. Oh, shit. There's a Marvel Arcade beat 'em up? Like an old Marvel Arcade or a new game? You're dead. I'm dead. But you're dead, and I have a trauma kit, so... I need fucking healing. What? Oh, god damn it, dude. Little comic invasion? Never heard of it. What do you want, kitty? Alright, I need to kill the ads first, I think. The problem is I got no fucking heals.
I'm alive.
Recharging.
I see. So as you start killing them, whoa, as you start killing the orb, more and more waves spawn. God damn it. I need to... Is there like an autosave? 4 minutes before? I need fucking heals, bro. I have no heals. You say Night Rain is one of the most played games this year? No. I would say no. I think Night Rain is... I mean, I like Night Rain, but like, Night Rain is very, very niche. Alright. Crafting. I need fucking healing. Consumables. Auto dock. I missed that.
Believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you
For
managed
me?
to cobble together.
I mean, it's probably up there. I think,
And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. Oh, I was able to transmit not...
Headshot, 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 headshot. It's my melee. Yes, I'll be playing the Monster Hunter update. All right, we all filled up. Everybody's good. Everyone's ready to go. Melted.
I'm alive.
Perk points. That would be good. %50 weapon range is huge. Yeah, let's go weapon range.
I have grown worried.
What do you want?
I
You
have
want
not
to sit in my
received
lap?
word
Sit in
from
my lap,
Archivist
bro.
Clemens
Come on.
in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill.
Come here.
Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced.
Yes, that is Jack.
I'm much obliged for your tireless work.
Lay down, buddy.
With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and
There
its
you
security
go.
codes,
There you go.
our
Are you
plans for the
cozy
peace
now?
talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of... I'm much, however, though the yet we must act.
I want to compose reply. Attempt to forge a message from the seer with dumb. Let's do it. I think what you're doing is really bad, and it would be super great if you just not do those things anymore. Thanks so much, Seer Wiley. Oh man,
Let's get a move on to the piece.
the dumb dialogue choices really are the best. I got plenty of shotgun, I got plenty of electric. Hot plasma and goop. I need hot plasma and goop. We ain't running out of ammo anytime soon. Where am I going? This is done, right?
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon, that is, Seer Wiley.
Your diplomacy is an inspiration to us all, Commander.
I require a moment. Such unpitying callousness. I'm sure you also think me to blame for all of this. But you have to understand my position. How ill-equipped all in the Order are for this new world. With the schism and now the war, the Order stands alone for the first time in its storied history. We have no experience with governance. Well, myself especially. Education takes time, and that is the one thing the Order does not seem to have in abundance these days. Still, I won't keep you any longer. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon back inside the Observatory. May all your future endeavors...
Experimental weapon in the Observatory? Hold up. Wait a minute. Where's this experimental weapon? This is the Observatory, right? Yes. No, wait, is that mapping me to it? That's mission briefing. Where is this experimental weapon? Because this is barred. I was promised an experimental weapon. Did I loot that off the corpse, maybe? No, you're not as good as my shotgun. You're trash. This thing's actually really fucking good. I don't see any experimental weapons. Chat, any of y'all know? Let's see. The Oracle. Alright, so it's back this way. Where is the main door? Yep. The Oracle, 25 by 2, using state-of-the-art algorithm capable of mathematically predicting the future of a tenth of a second. Prediction technology is now available in gun form. That just sounds like a better version of the AR I was using. That's 32 by 2. This is only 25 by 2. But, well, shit, this has prism sight and a tracing unit. How are you going to be weaker than the fucking green I have? Maybe I can like barrel mod it and shit to get it to where it's an effective weapon. First, I gotta sell some shit, or should I break them down? Let me. Isn't there a breakdown? Barrel and predictive. The Oracle, no modifications. So I need a barrel and a add-on. But maybe the predictive firing makes it like super good or something. I'll put them both on and I'll see how it compares to the one that's just a green but stronger.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
Like the slow gaming periods? I'd rather stay busy, man. When there's nothing like new for me on deck, I just like, I don't know. I feel aimless, I guess. Like I need something to stay engaged with. Like I got dispatch on deck, so that'll be good. I've heard really good things about that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And I got like a small indie game I plan on checking out. That should be fun. Monster Hunter? No, there's zero fucking chance Monster Hunter it's game of the year. I'm sorry. I loved Monster Hunter. The performance issues, people were way too loud about that. If it had come out and it just ran flawlessly, like was really good optimized, even then I still don't think it. Which the weird thing is, like, there's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if bias is correct, but like I'm pretty sure Wilds had a larger opening roster than Worlds, but people were coming fresh off of Iceborne and Rise, and so Wilds caught a lot of like weird flack, I feel like. Barrel and add-on. Assault rifle. It's assault rifle, right? Ugh. Long rounds. Long rounds assault rifle. I wish there was a way to like sort this by assault rifle. Because it's marksman rifle. There we go, assault rifle. So barrel and add-on. It already has prediction optics, so I don't think I can get optics. Weak spot hits mark your target. Don't I have that already? Maybe the other weapon just came with it. I think that's the only one. But if this curves any bullet to hit its mark, and weak spot hits mark the target, making them take priority and increase damage, that should be pretty fucking crazy. And then I just need a barrel mod. Need a good barrel mod. Carlito, 28 month. Oh boy, how's it going? Pretty good. Pretty good. Just a bit of a lazy Monday, you know, coming off the holiday, getting back into it. Wilds reminded me of how people went overboard on Dogma. It's honestly, it always comes down to performance. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Too many fucking people aren't updating or optimizing their PCs.
I'm going to lend a hand at the exclusion zone.
Like, I know people that they get a PC, they treat it like it's a fucking console, and that's the problem. It's not a goddamn console. If you aren't regularly getting driver updates, making sure that if there is you know, something specific, like a perfect example, I had the processor I have, the Intel one, there was like some fucking issue with it, And so like 2 years after that processor came out, Intel finally had like a BIOS update that fixed it. But there's so many people that they might have that processor and they'll never fucking get that, and they're running on the processor on like the base software, like, oh, this processor has problems and it's the game's fault. And it's like, no dude, just update your fucking processor. Right? Yeah, like you gotta do, if you want to be a PC gamer, you gotta keep all that shit updated, and too many people don't, and then their PCs end up running like shit. And like, I mean, I've had times myself where I've started playing something and I'm like, man, this isn't running well. And the first thing I do is when I stop playing, I go and I make sure everything's up to date. Do I have the latest NVIDIA drivers? Is there a specific chipset that I might be missing that I didn't get? Too many people just don't do that. Then their PC runs like a fucking old wet potato and they're like, oh, the game's bad. Like, just update your shit, bro. Yeah, or that. Or people will keep shit. Like for if you're building a really good gaming rig, like we're talking like a solid rig like the one I have. If the expectation is that every game you play, you're trying to crank that shit up to 4K, I want 100 plus FPS, I want every setting cranked to ultra. You're probably going to need to update your rig every 5 years. Wilds and DD2 don't run well because people aren't updating drivers. I'm saying that's a part of it, bro. That's a part of it. I can tell you beyond any fucking shadow of a doubt, I guarantee, bro, if you were to run a Steam survey, right, and you were if people gave Steam permission to just yoink a DX diag, I would bet that probably 50 to 75% of people that are PC gaming have not updated their rigs at all. So, yeah, keep an eye on her. Most people on PC gaming don't even know how to build a PC these days. Like, this ain't a fucking hot take. Now, could those games have been better optimized? Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, if people are running on old ass hardware, like fuck, when Wilds came out, dude, there was somebody arguing with me on Twitter that they were like, well, World ran fine for me, I don't see why this can't. And they were on like a 1080. A 1080. Bruh. GTX 1080 was released back in 2016. That'll be 10 years old. It's almost 10 years old. Like, this ain't a fucking... Like, this isn't some fringe use case. This is, like, it's kind of fucking common. You get people that they'll... Yeah, right? Shit's end of life, absolutely. You'll get people that they'll get pre-builts, or they'll get pass-me-downs, or they'll just, you know, oh, I'm making a starter PC build, and they're scrounging shit together, and then they run into fucking problems, and it's usually people that don't know what the fuck they're doing on PC.
Commander, we should put our heads
Just saying,
together
I feel like every time a game runs even slightly bad, it's always, oh, the game was probably optimized like shit, and it's like, well, I feel like most of the time when games are running bad, I'm not having a problem with it. Now, if I'm sitting here on a 4090 and a 13900 KS and the game's still running like shit, okay, yeah. My shit's being updated. There's probably a fucking optimization issue going on. But if people are trying to crank up, you know, they're on a 2060 out there and they're like, I can't get 4K 60 on this, it's trash. Like, well, I mean... My guy, you got the budget edition of your card that came out 8 years ago. Like, I'm sorry, you were never going to be able to play a 2025, 2026 game in 4K 60 to begin with. Oh, I do it in Fortnite. Why can't I do it here? That's the response you get. I'm just the fucking messenger, man. It happens. You know it does.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
If we ain't keen on courting complete chaos, we'll need a plan. A solid one. If DeVries succeeds in killing these delegates, it'll be a hell of a lot more than a PR nightmare to worry about. It'll be war.
The games need 4090s to run well, then maybe optimization is whack, but most people want their boat anchors to run Borderlands 4. Well, I think another thing is like what settings, because that's the other thing is when people talk about, you know, oh, it runs like shit. A lot of time they leave out the settings. Like, you know, it's like I just said, if you want, personally, I feel like if you want a game, if you want brand new games to run at 4K, over 100 FPS, and you want to crank all the settings up to fucking ultra, you should be on some high-end fucking hardware. Wilds runs like shit no matter what settings. Wild runs 120 FPS for me. So I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Had many a folk underestimate us before, but little gives me more of a thrill than making them regret it.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station.
There you go. Someone in chat on a 4060 and it's running fine.
To reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
I almost pity the poor bastards.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of her own phantoms? I know what's at stake. I'm not asking you to set aside the mission. I'm telling you I want to be there when you face Augustine. I'm owed answers, Commander.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Why does this feel like end of the game? Is this end of the game? Retracing settings might run people into the ground on some games too. Yeah. The other thing is there's a lot of people have this like weird hatred for like DLSS and frame gen. I don't get it. Like if I can put on fucking DLSS and frame gen and I'm gonna go from 90 FPS to 120, I'm gonna do it. Not a second thought. Because like the level of detail, especially in higher frames, you're not gonna fucking notice that unless you're going through footage with a fine-tooth comb. But I know so many people that are like, I'm not putting that shit on. My PC needs to brute force this. Brute force 100 plus FPS or it's bad optimization. It's like, I mean, you got tools to make it faster. Why not make it faster? How many planets are there? Main location of Eden, Dorado, and the ACS Undisputed Claim. I don't know if I went there. That's Auntie's Choice. Yeah, I think this is the end of the game. You'll know when you reach the point of no return. Are we close? At the halfway point. Okay. I kind of had a feeling, so I felt like it was too soon, but everyone's like, we're fucking ready. Maybe we are at the end. I just know Night Rain DLC and Wilds DLC in this game is probably going to end up getting dropped. I don't know. I feel like I play this like, it's like I come back to this. It gets like one stream every 2 weeks, and I just feel bad. I'm like, at this point, do I just like let her go? Do I keep pushing, or do I just let her go? I guess until I get busy with walkthrough prep, like, it doesn't hurt to keep playing.
Oh, look at that rift. It's making my skin buzz.
Let me go, hold up. I want to go back to my ship. I want to bring bro. I definitely agree. People are clinging to 1050s and 6050s used as a blanket excuse, ignores real measurable issues with game engine CPU scheduling. I'm not ignoring those issues though. I said those games could be better optimized, but I'm pointing that this isn't, the point is it's not a singular problem. But anytime, my argument is that anytime, pretty much anytime, a game comes out these days, if it doesn't run amazing on everyone's rig, oh, it's unoptimized, it's trash. Trash game, runs like shit. And the discussion is never around, okay, well, for all the people that say the game's running like shit, what's your fucking hardware? What settings are you trying to reach? And when was the last time you updated your stuff? Because I feel like if that was taken into account, the amount of people that you could, you know, it's like, so, all right, I'll put it this way. When you're doing research, like when you're doing qualitative research, you look for outliers in your data. You look for things that don't align with the central grouping of the data, or things that have certain aspects to them that would unqualify them from the data. Like if you know, if we were looking at a perfect example, if we were looking at people that were working out, like you had a group of 15 guys that are working out, and you wanted to look, okay, at this specific workout, and this amount of cardio and this caloric intake, how much weight loss versus lean muscle mass are they going to put on in a, say, 6-week period? But one guy in the group is blasting a bunch of fucking gear. You're not going to include that guy in your data set because he's an outlier. He doesn't align with everyone else that's doing that workout, because even if he is, he has shit that's going to absolutely skew the fuck out of his numbers. And by the same metric, if you have somebody that is, you know, they're you know, not pushing as hard in the gym, they're getting the workout done, but like they're half-assing their reps, you know, they're doing curls, and they're doing curls like this. They're just like and just lifting and calling it a day. Like, you wouldn't include that guy in your fucking metric because he's half-assing the fucking job. He's not getting the same pump that everyone that's actually executing proper form is. But anytime a game comes out and we hear about how poorly it's optimized, we're not seeing the whole picture. We're just seeing people go, yeah, it ran like shit. It ran like shit for me. Like, all right, well, is your shit updated? Do you have good drivers? How old's your hardware? Nah, bad game, ran like shit. No one ever wants to share fucking details. So yeah, I understand you want games better optimized, but I'm saying it's not a singular problem because we're not looking at the whole picture.
Be still, Cadre, but don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. I certainly don't wish it, yet my health is of far less import than...
Ignore the posturing. Give him a push and I'll...
You'll do no such thing. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. You're mistaken if you think we'd make it easy for you. We're trained, I'd have you know, with guns.
A lot of people hate the idea the problem might lie on their end as opposed to someone else ruining it for them.
The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right.
Yeah.
The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
Got company, Commander.
Oh, next thing I'm waiting for, Neo 3. Neo 3 would absolutely be the thing I'm most hyped for that's coming up.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
I'm not exactly up for that right now.
What's that on the monitor over there? Could be important.
Back in business.
I mean, you could apply that. What is this? Sure. Try that. You could apply that to so many things, dude. People hate fucking taking responsibility for shit. Something goes wrong, it's gotta be someone else's fault. Can't possibly be theirs. Where do I need a 7th point at? I think I just let it sit until I find something that needs a 7th point.
Gonna need a way to power this thing.
Shall we say?
Bro, I need an auto dock so bad.
If the Protectorate's own leaders.
Honestly, I never thought playing with locking healing out would be as hard as it is. But it's fucking hard. I feel like I am constantly low on heals.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm. I am unfamiliar.
Yeah, well, the hope with my thing with Steam Machine too is we were talking about that. Like, is it going to be modular? Is it going to have the potential for updates? Is Steam going to be like, this is important, leave your console on, and we're going to push a big update to it? Neo 2 or Kazan? Neo 2 is my goat. I love the combat in Kazan, but Neo 2 is unmatched.
Yep, they've commandeered those mechs. Maybe choose this battle wisely.
Bad company.
Will Neo 3 surpass it? We'll find out. Lockpicking 8. You can get lockpicking to 7. Oh shit. No, you're not supposed to target me, buddy. Which one is the crazy one? The Oracle. Okay. People have slow internet doesn't mean a website times out decent connection. People are slow. It doesn't mean when a website times out on decent connections, we can say people timing out have slow internet. You're arguing the opposite. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Listen, I've already acknowledged that yes, games can be better optimized. The point is, if you think the consumer is never at fault, you're wrong. It's not a one instance problem.
Time to earn my commission.
Like, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, unless you're just arguing that the consumer is never wrong and games are always bad and no one knows how to optimize games, in which case that's just, you know, simply not true. Well, then what are you arguing? So it feels like you're trying to counter the discussion for the sake of just arguing at this point.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Y'all walked into the fan, didn't you?
Goodwill exists between
Lockpick 12? Oh.
success should a treaty or alliance.
I think we're just on normal for this.
Goodness, there's no need to rush into some... Melodies, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
Monster Hunter did I start with? I played 3U and 4, but I didn't get through them. It was more like, I heard this is cool. Back in 3, I did Longsword for a bit and was kind of like, it was alright. And then 4, I tried using Charge Blade, but we didn't really have explanations of like SAEDs back then. So at some point I was just like, I'm done. And then World was probably the first time I was like, yo, this is fucking amazing.
Do explain, how did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize?
Which Final Fantasy? 7.
You see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
When is the Game Awards anyway? I should stream that. December 11th. It's the 11th. It's a Thursday night? Yeah. Yeah, I can be streaming. What are you doing? Oh, it's like, why are you crawling?
I'm starting to get an eerie feeling, like someone's got their lamps on us.
I'm not arguing for the sake of arguing. I usually never really comment on anything brought up DB2 and wild time back application. But that people also have better hardware, which again, I agree with people, but that's not the issue at all. You would think these same people would go on E33 forums and complain about you at E5. I'm sure plenty of them do. I don't know the exact, like, I mean, it's impossible to know the exact number on something like that, but bro, I need more food. How am I always out of fucking food to heal with in this game? Like, perpetually. I'm just gonna use it for now. I really need to, I need to, like, go to the training range on the ship, test shit out. Go through. I'd say Fallout in space is a pretty apt description. I think in general I probably have more fun with Borderlands than I have with this. But I've never been big on Fallout-esque games. I mean, I've mentioned it before. You give me, I'll take Skyrim any day of the week over Fallout. Just, I don't know. Just fantasy games, they just do it more for me. I was supposed to curve the bullets to hit them. I don't feel like my bullets are curving. Damn it. You motherfucker.
It's like a fight.
God damn.
There's the elevator.
Man, I don't think it's the... I mean, 28 by 2, 23 by 2. I think this one's just fucking better, honestly.
Getting close now.
I know that one's supposed to be like unique or legendary or whatever, but the raw base damage being lower kind of kills it. Cyberpunk? Why are we talking about Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk's fucking fantastic. Cyberpunk is probably the most fun I have had in a first-person shooter RPG. Like way more than this, than Fallout, Borderlands even. Cyberpunk is just fucking amazing. Fallout or Cyberpunk? Oh yeah. The thing I don't like about Fallout, I feel, and I mean this is obviously a playstyle thing, but I feel like every time I play Fallout, I just end up using VATS. It's like, oh, I shoot, or I use VATS, or I do a janky melee build. In Cyberpunk, the melee is actually fucking fun. You can shoot, you got hacking, you got smart guns. Like, I feel like there's just so much more flexibility in the approach of Cyberpunk, and I think that's what makes it just so much fun. Like, I feel like if I'm playing Fallout with guns and then the next time I'm playing Fallout with melee, I feel like there's the same amount of jank. Whereas like when I did Cyberpunk and I did a super hack oriented build, that was a completely fucking different experience from like the gunning build I did my first playthrough. I was fucking, dude, oh, it was so much fun. I'd like queue up people and then the contagion spread would start taking people out. And then fucking line up with the sniper that would hit people through walls. Like, dude, Cyberpunk's so much fun. And then you obviously have the fucking great soundtrack in it, full of original music.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
Shoot her in the face.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything
Was it the
with your life.
directors? I thought it was the board that rushed it.
Memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Those nonsensical ramblings? Huh. Part of me imagined a sprat had scratched out such a message with its loathsome little claws. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Seems that hibernation's only made you more ruthless.
I think twice before making light of those 10 years you stole from the Commander. And from me.
This hatred's unbecoming, Niles. And you'd both be fools not to hear me out. I am doing everything with what little power I have to stop the rifts from destroying the galaxy.
Authentic Latin food?
So close.
I mean,
data and the prototype rift modulator hidden
I don't think I would know authentic Latin food, to be honest.
Figure out how to control the rifts.
I mean, there's plenty of like Mexican places I like.
Choice must never have access to that technology.
But like, if somebody from Latin America went there, I don't know if they would be like, oh, this is fucking good, or if they'd be like, oh, it's Tex-Mex.
You should. We can't let Auntie's ilk obtain the prototype or the rift data from the Earth Directorate satellite. Combining them means they'd have the power to control the rifts. The Order alone should have this power. They can be trusted to close the rifts. But if they share this knowledge with Auntie's choice, the entire galaxy's existence will be at risk. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
Don't tell me what to do, ever. Take her head off, Niles.
This is for Wade. For Eric and...
Do what you must.
Boom, bitch.
Still, better her than anyone else.
I don't know. I low-key agree with Judge a little bit. I think Rockstar makes good games, but I don't think they're like phenomenal.
We need to move now.
But I think it's because I'm a gameplay-centric person. Like, how good the gameplay is, that matters to me more than anything. And I feel like the general, like, the shooting and the movement in GTA and Red Dead, I feel like it's always janky as fuck. Like, I wanted to enjoy Red Dead 2 so much, and I feel like my fucking playthrough was me accidentally shooting people. I would take the gameplay of Cyberpunk any day of the week. This was around 10 years ago. I asked you back then what was worse, MS or diabetes, and it helped me put my mind in a way to prepare myself for what was to come. Thank you. I don't remember that at all. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, like, right? God of War's gameplay is fucking top notch, dude. Whereas, like, I don't know. I think a good way to describe it would be like, if you want just like pure escapism in games, and I feel like all games, you know, games as an entertainment medium in general are about escapism. It's about you just, you know, you're forgetting about the fucking day you had at work, you're just playing something. But like, dude, the amount of people that will like full on role play a whole life in Red Dead or in GTA.
This is an urgent message.
There's a lot of them.
Directorate agents. The spatial rift.
And like, I mean, it's cool that there's that much going on in the gameplay. That if you want to role play being a fucking cop, you can do that. That's cool. But like, personally, I'd rather the game just be, you know, a little, yeah, like the immersion. Exactly. They have excellent immersion, but I'm gameplay first, immersion second. And for that, I feel like they prioritize. I don't know, man. Shooting in those games is always so fucking janky. I've never been able to, like, you could give me fucking Gears of War, Call of Duty, Outer Wilds, Borderlands. You could give me any game with shooting, or even if we just limit it to third-person shooting games. You know, stuff like I don't play a lot of third-person shooters, but I don't know. I feel like when it comes to the actual mechanics of like shooting and fighting, I feel like Rockstar, it always feels fucking janky. It always feels like I am controlling my character with like puppet strings. Whereas like you look at like Gears of War and I feel like I'm fucking blasting through people in Gears of War, and the way that I can move and wall bounce and then line up shots, that feels fucking tight to me. Red Dead, I feel like I'm gonna like trip and stumble and then like fucking try and pull out my gun, but I'm like accidentally shooting into the air and shit. I don't know, it just don't do it for me.
Deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data...
Last of Us, yeah. Yeah, Last of Us had solid shooting.
Analyze this data. Law willing...
Uncharted. I liked Uncharted's shooting better than I liked Red Dead's.
Resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
No guidelines.
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with
the shooting mechanics in Rockstar games are very basic. Everything else is A+. Yeah, but like, I want the shooting is such a core part of the gameplay, man. That's what kills me with them. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, maybe shit'll be super tight for GTA 6. If it is, I'd probably end up enjoying GTA 6 a lot, but I just, you know, I don't know. It usually isn't. And then, I mean, once again, more personal preference, but even then, like, if you give me the choice between, do you want to play a dude in, you know, 2005 running around committing crime, or do you want to play a legendary warrior that inherited the soul of a dragon and has swords and magic? I'm going to be like, yeah, I want the fucking cool guy with swords and magic. Do you want to go rob a bank, or do you want to be the chosen undead fighting this fucking boss that stood on the throne for hundreds of years? Yeah, I want to be the chosen undead. Like, I don't know. The whole, like, realism routing, it just does not fucking do it for me. Just don't do it for me.
Studies have shown that popular cakes, such as those produced by Auntie's Choice, often contain greater amounts of allowable defects, such as hair, insects, and mammalian excreta. Consumption of such products is not recommended. Understood. No further reminders will be provided regarding cake. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive.
Very welcome,
and may be
Subjective.
open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended.
Exactly, fireball every
both
time.
Delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
Speaking of fireballs, yo, y'all remember, what was it, Spellbound or something? That, like, it was like a magic-based battle royale where you'd have different gauntlets that could throw out spells. That shit was so cool. It just never took off and they fucking shut it down. Yeah, Witcher 3 is actually a good comparison because the combat in Witcher 3 I think is like a step above jank. It could be way tighter. But the story, like, bro, I'm so locked in the first time I was playing The Witcher 3 and experiencing that story compared to like GTA story. I just don't care. I don't know, man. I think it goes back to that fantasy thing. Like, give me fantasy any day of the week.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a
I'm
message
tired
from
today.
Anti's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Anti's Choice esteemed and valuable disposable agent program.
Yeah, Cyberpunk's DLC
Report
is so
on board
good.
The ACS undisputed claim for details on this exciting opportunity.
How tired am I? I mean, I could
Anti-Cleo.
kill the stream and go
appears
take a
you now
nap.
have permission to visit Anti's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any
That
time.
sounds fucking good right now. Ugh. I think it's just coming off of that coming off of the holiday weekend and
That's it then. DeVries
trying to
dead.
get back to it.
Justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that.
Dude, AC Unity still had the best parkour of any Assassin's Creed game.
Am I that transparent? I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart.
Game that
Now she's
boring?
dead.
No, I'm just sleepy.
Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel
But I don't know. Maybe it's just not doing it for me.
balanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz. Now you're speaking my language, Commander. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like... hell, I don't know. Putting out a star?
I think what it is, honestly, I think going and playing Neo 3 and getting that like fucking dopamine hit of like trying out the new weapons and shit and being like, yes, this is everything I fucking want. It's like after playing that, coming back to most other games, it's just like shades of gray. Like I'm just, you know, I don't know. I have that. It's like I have a specific itch that I want scratched, and I'm not getting it scratched right now. Like withdrawals. I mean, kind of, dude. I don't know. I'm just like, oh man. Like, or you know, like Night Rain DLC is gonna feel so good. Jumping into that, and learning a new class, and fucking, you know, figuring out the build and the relics and all that. That's gonna feel really good. Gogmazios, getting into that and relearning a fight. That's gonna feel really fucking good. But like besides those, I'm probably gonna have to just fucking pick up a Souls game and install a mod. I need combat.
I could do without any more explosions myself.
I need
Don't
that tight
suppose you have
fucking
any
combat.
advice on how to move forward from here? Yes, Commander.
Pretty sure Outer Worlds 2 only scratches the Outer Worlds 1 itch. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next.
Which class I should take to start Elden Ring? Have you never played it? So where's the gun range at? I feel like it's this way. No, this is like the drive core or something. I wouldn't mind like a Sekiro mod, but I've heard very mixed things about the Sekiro mods. Like some people are like, oh, it's the coolest shit ever, and then others are like, yeah, either it's like 4 times as hard and you need to be a god or you suck. This is where you exit. Is it upstairs? I don't think I've ever just explored the ship. Like, Where Winds Meet was scratching that itch for a little bit. Not quite enough. I swear there's like there's a range on this ship somewhere, but I'm not fucking seeing it. Gun range. No, not the N-ray range. Testing range? Maybe there's not. I thought there was, like, I don't know. I want to say back when I was like first starting this, I was talking about testing weapons and someone was like, oh, there's a range you can go to and try stuff out. Because that's what I'm trying to do, is figure out which of these rifles I wanna go with. Throwback Thursday with the Dark Souls. I don't want to schedule a day. I'd rather just like start playing one. I need a new fucking, I need FromSoft to give me something new. I need a new Souls-like.
A short-range transmission just came in from... He's requesting we meet him at the Tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and it's the Protectorate commander. What they say publicly and what is actually true ain't usually the same. Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. He did say he'd reach out to us again.
Wolong was fun, but I put it firmly below Neo 2.
Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time. Much obliged.
Yeah, I'll get a Switch 2 for Dustbloods.
Bits, that's where we'll find the rift modulator.
I just need to find like 2 enemies that are similar so that I can see how fast I can kill each of them with my guns. Wait. Is that the 3? So does, hold up, I think that's what it's supposed to do. You like lock on to stuff. So like with this one. All right, so when you use it like that, it's actually fucking really good. Simplifier. Near perfect accuracy, no fall off point for bullet damage by range. Custom modular scope with variable zoom. Just the ultimate sniper. Maybe that's better against humans. I didn't like KCD2. I could not with that game. That game is like what happens when you take realism too far for me. Like, if doing shit in a game feels like a fucking chore, I'm not gonna want to do stuff in your game. blacksmithing taking like 30 minutes to sell one. Yeah, right? Like, that's the thing. You feel underpowered as fuck, too. I was like, oh, well, because combat's so important, I'll use a shield. Now, like, shield and counterplay, and still get my shit pushed in by, like, some random fucking dude. I don't know, man. A game just feels like a punishment more than a game to me. I need food, or at least maybe I need to bring Val out. Have her just fucking keep my health topped off. See, but Dark Souls is fun. I did not have fun playing KCD.
Keep our lamps lit.
Dark Souls 1 moans. You really gotta wonder, like, how that went down in the recording studio. Like, I need you to make a noise like you're getting hit. Like, you know, that was good, but we want it to sound a little more, oh, I don't know, sensual? Sensual. Yeah. Sensual. Okay. Like, almost, but we want it to sound like you're getting off as you're getting hit. It's like, like, fucking nailed it. Put it in the game. Right. We like the direction, but what if it sounded like you were actively coming as the enemy hits you? Like, let me know when you needed a stretch. I think I liked Avowed more, but Avowed had magic, so goes back to my thing about being a big nerd for fantasy. Dark Souls is funny as fuck though, man. Especially when you get hit multiple times, because you're like, It's just like, who did this, bro? Like, who fucking decided this shit? They're cooking up some fucking crazy dragon. Its whole rib cage is exposed. Some of the just most wildly looking design bosses you've ever seen. But your character moans like he's got fucking auto suck 8000 strapped to him the whole time. It's this place. Thank you for your stuff. Whee! I did see Stranger Things. I'm enjoying it so far. Lots of bodies.
As I told you before, we need to wait for Niles. Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public.
Sekiro anime.
Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding?
Hopefully it's good.
If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be.
The art style looked questionable, but we'll see.
Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal
I need some
is
food.
almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people.
Oh, what a Robin Hood.
Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the
Starfield? Yeah, we finished it.
Once there, I should be able to access more information.
By the end, though, we were just blasting through that shit.
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. After you.
Yeah. Time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. You know, I think I might wrap up. I don't know. I think I'd rather go spend time with my kid than keep doing this right now. I'm not feeling it today. I think I'm gonna go grab a snack, eat. Maybe I'll start on dispatch a little bit later. But I don't feel like I'm enjoying this as much as I would like, so I'm gonna wrap up here. Either way, I mean, we got Night Rain on Thursday. That's gonna be fucking awesome. We're gonna be doing a ton of that, and then maybe I'll fire up something tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know. I feel like I'm just in like a waiting room for the Night Rain DLC right now. Like nothing else is gonna satisfy me. But anyway, I'll see y'all Thursday at the very least.